tee and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Michigan offense finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. To throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback will keep it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Williams will pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and he's wrong. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to run it. It's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's
nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Huskies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Husky.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Downfield, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Pulls it in. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some 1st downs.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking for space. It's Coleman. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Toss sweep to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running behind that left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? They will just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole?
Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Williams will pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Powers through. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make...
Turning it on! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Listen, anybody can run the option, and it looks great. Multiple options, going to be very hard to defend. The quarterback has to make great decisions. Nice read, nice job running the football, chewing up some yards and making a big play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. It's reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they go back to the well, and this time the defense is ready. Like, great job. You've already seen this wide receiver have some success running the football. They try it again. They try to give it to him on the reverse, but nice job staying home and getting the speedster on.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Marsh. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Hires on the move. Got a wide open receiver. Quick step and go. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll toss it to the left. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. There he goes. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out. Still running strong.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He'll sneak it. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Washington wants to go quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Using his legs, it's Coleman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Williams will pass. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse,
this will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They get it on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He has the first and still on his feet. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Morgan. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Wolverines inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Evans. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that